And the ears flop. Something for the summer, something for the girls. I'm worried, Tiny, but you gotta be brave. You gotta be brave. I just really like how this girl moves. You gotta be brave. When I'm done with projects, I'm so tired by the end of it that I forget when I'm filming like the try-on to be like, and this is what it looks like. Like and subscribe. Enjoy the process of me making it that follows up when this is done. So that's what I'm saying now. Hello, enjoy the process. This is me painting the bunnies. So let's talk stylistically. When I was first sketching the bunnies and what I wanted to do with them, I wanted to make them a bit more cartoony than my previous little top. That was the bad one that I posted on the channel, and I want them to make them a bit more like a traditional tattoo type of thing. Without falling fully there, I want them to make them semi-realistic, but to also, I don't know, like a mix. I'm not the best at describing styles, but you have eyes, and you are smarter than me, which is not very difficult. But also then when I was on the midst of making it, I got really sad that it was not realistic enough. When I was on the midst of making the first bunny, I stopped and I went to sleep and I had a cry over it. And then the next day I really liked it. So like, don't trust my judgment for anything ever again. I really like how it looked in this step of shading. So maybe I'll make like a redhead one at some point. Now that I'm watching it, it's really satisfying to watch. While I was painting it, it was a fucking pain in the ass because I didn't really like the texture of the paint. The texture of the fabric with this paint. With the paint medium I use. You know, that's all the review that I have. So from now on for my tops and bikini tops and all that, I'm just gonna use 100% cotton because it's gonna make the application smoother. The previous one was 100% cotton and it wasn't, literal torture like this one. And when it comes to cutting it, this one leaves like straggly bits and it's horrifying and it makes me want to cry and commit homicide. So I'm not doing that again for now. Maybe for patches, because I have leftover bits for this one. So maybe I'll go through this for patches again, but not for like entire tops that take a lot of complex painting. And then I try to make tiny details, and the texture of the fabric itself is like going against the fucking paintbrush. And you'll be like, Altair, that looks like the texture of canvas. And I was like, yeah, kind of. But when you use a canvas, you prime it. And this is just like the fabric. So that made no sense of me to grab. Yeah. But watching it on video, sped up, without like the sound of me sobbing on the back, pretty cool. 10 out of 10. Basically, when I made the sketch of this one, since I wanted both bunnies to be around the same size, I did it on my sketchbook first to make sure that I had like the features I wanted. And since I had it on paper, then I just flipped the paper and used it for the other side. I felt really smart for it. I had never had a thought so brilliant. I don't think I'll have a thought that brilliant ever again. When I'm rich from selling these tops, which I will do in the coming weeks, because I will make like good ones out of cotton this time, because fuck this fabric. When I start selling them and you guys buy them all and make me very, very rich, at some point I'll probably get like a projector in order to be able to like sketch them digitally and change things without going through purgatory. So that should make the process easier at some point. But currently we are broke and we go through both the trials and the tribulations. So for now, all we're getting is like a petition candle to whichever virgin replies to our prayers. Our prayers. And I don't know, I think he's kind of cute. I made this one look kind of sad. He's sad. I don't know how he can be sad if he lives on my titty, but I don't know, he's sad. He's gloomy. He's gloomy and he's warm toned. Also, the fact that both of them, I really like how I've been japping nonstop without cutting the audio for 5 minutes, but I'm really passionate about this. The fact that both of them are like so neutral toned was such a fucking pain when it came to mixing. I know I sound like I hate doing this. I do enjoy doing this. I don't know if you've seen this image of uh Miyazaki looking like he fucking hates his job, but that's just art, baby. Um, like these people that say that they relax while painting, that's not me. That's not me, brother. Also, I made like a little flame on. I made a little flame on his nose. So on Miyazaki, um, I will be looking like Miyazaki, and I will not stop making whimsical little art pieces. Like, that's what life is about, you know? When AI tries to take over, you just get overwhelmed, act like you hate every second of making art, but you don't stop making it, because that's what life is about. And you make little cute bunnies with flames in their noses, a little whimsical art pieces. Like, you cannot get Miyazaki to actually retire. You cannot get that man to out of the studio. That man will not stop, even though he fucking hates it there. Because he's just like me. You cannot stop that man from making like whimsical little art pieces and from hating the Beatles. He just like me for real. He's real as fuck, and I love that for him. Him and I, essentially the same person. I'm just like Miyazaki if he was like slutty. Anyways, I'm painting the second bunny, which again, like making the neutral colors look neutral. I'm not good at mixing colors, I think. Also, the fact that they're like acrylics main mixed with like the fabric medium, and that this fabric is diabolical. So I had to mix it a lot of times because it kept drying. Also, Miyazaki just like me for real, in the sense that I would also send passive-aggressively katanas to the houses of my enemies. Maybe not katanas, but like, I don't know, voodoo dolls, or like dolls in the likeness of people who have wronged me, or people who are about to wrong me, or people who owe me money. You know, like, he gets it. He's just a girl. Like, I understand. Yeah. I don't know if I will do more stuff in this art scenario. I think I want to do more realistic stuff. I don't know, this was a fun experiment. It was not a fun experiment, I'm lying. Also, I feel like for a good while the second bunny looked like Pikachu, which was not something I wanted in the slightest. I don't know if I like this stop. I like that it's over. I think it looks cool. I don't think it looks like something I wanted to make. A friend of mine really liked it. I offered it to her, but she was like, "No, it's your labor," and I'm like, "Girl, just take it." I think it looks cool. I don't know if it aligns with what I want to make in the future. But yeah, for a good while it just looked like Pikachu. Um, I like that the angrier eyebrow. And I do like the line work there. I think it's dangerously close to look tribal-ish. But I do think it looks cool. Then I did like horizontal, those on the cheeks that I don't know if they hit. I don't know. This one is very hit and miss for me, but I think it ended up looking cool. The good thing about my tops is that they are so tiny that if they don't look good, the boobs carry. So that's a good part. That if the painting doesn't carry my boobs too. So that's the great sensational part. I was really doubting if I was going to add that type of line work to the other bunny, but I felt like it looked inconsistent if I didn't, and I ended up liking it, to be fair. And then I added a bit more detailing to the little flame, and I think it looked cute. Um, yeah. So some days I really like this stuff, some days I don't. I freehanded the little ears. I really like the orange one, how the shading came up. I think it's really, really pretty. The yellow one is there, so that's my opinion of it. Um, I really like how the video itself came up. I think the I got some practice from the bad video that looked. It's there. I think this one, like the video itself, is clearer how I painted stuff and things. Look at me being a YouTuber. I think this one is clearer how I did stuff. If you wanna recreate it, if you think it's too much work, which it is. I don't know why I'm this committed to do things. Um, if you don't want to do it yourself, you can commission it and I'll make it for you for your own boobs. I can make it with more fabric if you don't want to walk around with half your tits out. And yeah, um, look, I really love the shading on the ear. I think I like the ear more than I like anything on this stuff. I think the ear, I really went off with the ear, bro. I fucking went off with the ear, dude. Hell yeah. I've been skipping like the adding the lining and the straps because it's literally just that, and I've been kind of lazy when it comes to like taking my tripod to my like sewing area. Sometimes I do it, sometimes my mom does it for me. Next couple of tops I'm gonna just try to bulk make, as in like sitting down and painting a lot of them at the same time. Just a couple of triangle ones. Also next video is gonna be like the makeup that I have on the intro and outro, because I'm a multitasker and I can do a lot of things. Look at me being capable, because I think it's really pretty, and the video is gonna end in not a lot of time. So I'm gonna leave you with some music as I finish this ear, and you're gonna like it, and you're gonna like and subscribe, and you're gonna like the top, and you're gonna follow me on Instagram, and you're gonna subscribe because I want to monetize this channel, because I'm tired of being broke and I'm a really talented person and it's been enough, and I am abundance, and I'm gonna make it out of the hood. We're gonna make it out of the hood. It's been enough. Enough! My coconuts, you can put them in your mouth. My rabbits are down there. I'm just full bimbo mode. My coconuts, hey, you can put them in your mouth right now. I feel so pretty. I feel so pretty. I love this hair. I put it on like a random shop in Ireland. When I'm back, I'm gonna ask them if they have the exact same one, because this one is like 1 year old synthetic unit, and she's. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Bye.